Hello everyone, my name is Nakuk and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Monster Legend Let's Play. Now in this video I'm mainly going to be talking about the new bounty hunt we just got, and I said we just got, like 2 days ago, but I still want to talk about it because I essentially have, fugitives have been defeated. Wait, did we even found him? I checked there like a second ago and he wasn't there, but I guess we defeated the fugitive. Okay, that's an interesting way to starting this video. I think you can both agree. I meant to say we can all agree. And I'm starting to realizing that the new fugitive we're getting, because there was an update to the fugitive, that they're not legendaries, they're old epics. It's nice to see some of the old epics back in the game. I guess, somehow being used, which I don't mind. Right, and already people's trying to find this guy, I'm assuming, so I'm gonna talk about the bounty god in a second. Let me complete my intro first. So essentially, if we're talking about the bounty hunt, I actually wanted to kind of mainly talk about the monsters you can get. I really want to talk about how you can do good in a bounty hunt because I don't know myself how to do it. I just pick random tiles and then go attack. I know the basics, but I don't know the best strategies. Alright, so if I go to the bounty shop, we have some new monsters. We have 2 new monsters. We have Thermagon and the pay exclusive one, Grass Shark. And the other monsters we have in here, which are all mythics, I believe. And can I just say, this round of mythics is actually pretty decent. But I'm essentially going to be focused on these monsters because I believe that majority of players should be able to get at the very least 3 of these monsters. And actually, I'm going to be telling you guys what, as far as I know about these monsters, and whether you should or you should not get that monster. So first, the main of the start of the show, the new bounty hunt monster, Thermagon. Yeah, he's the Earth attacker that I would actually kind of say he's similar to that monster which was in the bounty hunt, not bounty hunt, the multiplayer corrupting era. There's going to be a picture right now. That's what he reminds me of. Not only because of design, kind of gives me this vibe, but also because he and that monster are very similar. Only he's a Earth metropolitan attacker that can resurrect himself. I guess he's cool all now, but I'm still probably gonna get him and make a video about him, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be ever using him because I think, well, he's not as good. He's a basic attacker. So if you're looking for the basic attacker, then you're sure you can have a metropolitan basic attacker. And then Ryclops, which if you didn't get Ryclops last time for the last bounty, I definitely think you should get Ryclops because I think he's a very good, decent monster. You can remove positive effect twice. Yeah, hit that right. You can twice remove positive effects. You can do it, I believe, 1 time. And then he can give you some shield, limit to torches. He's just a very good monster. You should definitely get this monster if you didn't have him. And so there's one thing I should talk about. If you figure out getting this monster and Ryclops, only get the cells enough to craft this monster. Don't spend any more era coins as you for the cells for ranking them up because you can just rank them up in there. Survival era dungeon, not survival era dungeon, but survival rank up dungeon. So no, don't waste any of your coins for ranking them up because you can just do it in their rank up survival dungeon. I thought I just mentioned that. And for the next bit, we have Mouseron, and I'm gonna be straight up honest, and that's just very simple. Beforehand, he was only available in the exclusive Battle Pass, not Battle Pass, but Golden Pass, where you were able to get him for the cheapest for £50 or $50 or whatever your currency is in wherever you live. For the exclusive Legend Pass. I say he's still a Megaton monster, and some people say that he's the best Megaton monster of the Corruption era, I believe. So, if you're looking forward to getting a Megaton monster, if you somehow you don't have him, then pick him up. And also, I'm kind of surprised that you have Boom Shakalaka in here, because I believe he was also an exclusive monster ball, so you were able to get from the back to school challenges. But yet again, he will cost so much that I don't blame you if you don't have, this guy already. So I guess in a way this is kind of a nice way of getting him, because right now I have somewhere about 60 cells. And I was able to get from the back to school challenge, but I have the monster already, so I was just barely able to get it before the back to school challenge finished. But if you didn't get it, then I understand why you might want to get him. As far as I understand, he's supposed to be a decent attacker. So if you didn't get the Boom Shakalaka from the last event, then you shall go for it. And the next monster which I have to talk about is Keletron, and I... Actually, give me a second, let me just research this monster a bit. Check the skills on this guy, and he's actually pretty good supportive with resurrection skills. I mean, one of his skills is he can resurrect someone with 100% life with 0 cooldown, and stamina is only like 30 cost of stamina, so... Actually, now I have to think about it, I think he might be the second best pick to choose from. Mainly because if you're kind of competitive in team wars and you need someone who can, you know, make sure that he can resurrect one of your monsters, I think he could be pretty one. Then I think he could be your best pick because he can just resurrect people from all around the center. But I think his lifestyle might not be as good, so you might want to somehow make sure he's protected so you can resurrect your allies, almost as enemies, but would you resurrect your enemies. Next monster we have is Lopone Duo, and that's the monster which I'm most excited about. I mean, I don't know, just whenever there's a quest monster I'm always kind of excited about, because I actually kind of love doing the whole quest thing. You beat the monster, then you go to the dungeon so you can, at the bare minimum, get them rank 1. And look, as I understand, he's supposed to be a turn transfer, so my turn transfer monster, so I'm definitely going to pick him up, whether you should pick him up. This one's actually, I don't know how to say, I mean, if you're doing it for the collection for the quest book, then I would definitely recommend him. For another, I don't think he's going to be used as much, especially when we have pure Pandal, and that we I mean, this guy's from Cosmic Generation, so I'm not sure how much Cosmic monster is going to be used if you do want to be customer competitive. But he has all your lessons. You can always resurrect if you need to the Team Wars. And the next monster we have Arabat, and this was a multiplayer monster, which I'm surprised that we get this monster in here. But I mean, there's not much I have to say about it. She's just basically a cooldown activation on buying skill. I mean, she's just a basic deny. I'm not sure how much ID is going to be used right now. And you have some OG mythics. Now, I'm just going to say this out that I don't think you should be able to get an OG mythic unless it's for collection purposes. I'm going to get Waters because I think I missed out he was in a maze monster. But the only reason I'm trying to get him just for the collection purposes, I don't really think I'm going to be leveling this guy up or using him outside of maybe some videos, or I'm going to do some other OG mythics videos. But he can hold double sword, double laser beam sword, go burr. And we have no, and this one I do kind of want to say that maybe you should be thinking about getting this monster, but this time we have so many more extra turn attackers right now, so I do kind of want to say go for this monster if you do not have an extra turn attacker, but at the same time there's just so many better monsters right now. I mean, I do like No, don't get me wrong, but anyway, I'm gonna be heading out now, guys. See you guys next time. Goodbye.